People are saying that a test has confirmed that Mendeecees because this story is full of surprises. People online say they have proof. Voice messages, blurry pictures, even people who say they saw it all. Fans are picking sides, feelings are hurt, and the drama is so big that it might actually break the whole love and hip-hop show. How did things get this messy? Could the rumors be true? And what really happened between Yandy and Erica? Let's break it all down. It all started under the quiet lights backstage. At first, there were whispers. Then someone gasped. A crew member ran out of a room, looking super freaked out. Just before that, inside the room, two women were having a serious argument. Yandy Smith and Erica Mena. These two already didn't get along, but now that this secret baby news came out, boom. It all blew up. This wasn't just yelling anymore. People say it turned physical, wild, loud, and unforgettable. Earlier that morning, a gossip blog posted what they said were real test papers. The papers claimed that Mendeecees is really the dad of Erica's baby. People online started sharing screenshots super fast, and within hours, everyone was talking about it. Fans started tagging Yandy, Erica, and Mendeecees, asking for the truth. Some fans were shocked. Others said, "We knew it." But the craziest part wasn't the test itself. It was what happened next. Sources say that when Yandy first saw the posts, she didn't believe them. She thought it was just another dumb internet rumor. But then, producers showed her some secret video footage. And that's when things changed. In the video, it looked like Mendeecees was sneaking off set, again and again, to meet Erica in private. People close to Yandy say her hands started shaking. She stared at the screen. She didn't say a word. Her lips were tight, her eyes locked in shock. Then, just like that, she jumped out of her chair and walked straight toward Erica's dressing room. The room went totally quiet. Yandy slammed the door open so hard, it hit the wall. An assistant standing outside said everyone froze. Yandy didn't yell. Her voice was low and icy. She looked at Erica and said, "You really couldn't wait, huh?" Her words were calm, but you could feel the anger underneath. Erica didn't even flinch. She looked up and smirked. That smirk? That's what made everything explode. "You had years to ask questions," Erica said. And that was it. People watching say Yandy lunged forward and grabbed Erica by the hair. Both women started screaming. Makeup flew off the counters. Security ran in as the two of them crashed to the ground. This wasn't a silly fight. This was real anger. Anger that had been building up for a long time. "I just gave you the answers," Erica supposedly said. And that made things worse. By the time security pulled them apart, Yandy's shirt was ripped, and Erica's wig was halfway off. Both of them were breathing hard, their faces red, their eyes full of emotion. But the wildest part wasn't the fight. It was what happened right after. One of the producers quietly told an intern, "Grab all the footage. Lock it up." Everyone backstage started panicking. They knew this wasn't just drama for TV. This could mean real trouble. People were whispering. Who knew about the baby? When did they find out? And why wasn't Yandy told sooner? Then came the real bombshell. A voicemail got leaked. One that was supposed to be private. People say it was Mendeecees talking to Erica, and in it, he said, "I can't let Yandy find out like this. Not like this." Just 10 seconds long, but enough to send fans into chaos. If he already knew he was the dad months ago, why didn't he just tell Yandy? Why did she have to find out through rumors? Social media blew up. Some fans said Mendeecees was probably just scared. Others called him a liar and a coward. But the part nobody expected? Yandy's breakdown. She had always been seen as the calm one, the one who kept it together. But after this, people were calling her unhinged, too emotional, even dangerous. And then, Erica went live on Instagram that same night. She looked right into the camera and said calmly, "I didn't ask for this drama. I just asked for the truth." Then she added, "I tried to keep it private, but he didn't leave me much of a choice." She paused. "And for the record, I didn't throw the first punch." Her face showed pain, but also pride. Then the live video ended just like that. But the comments? They exploded. Some people called her messy. Others said she was brave. Love or hate, it was clear. No one was staying quiet anymore. Things were falling apart fast. People were screaming at Erica online, saying she was stirring the pot and destroying a family. But everyone had the same question. Where were Mendeecees? The longer he stayed quiet, the worse it looked. He didn't post, he didn't comment, he didn't like anything. Fans started tagging him over and over again, begging him to say something. Even his own followers turned against him. They said, You let two women destroy each other while you hide. This was your truth to tell. Behind the scenes, things were even worse. A crew member leaked a text message that was supposedly from Mendeecees to one of the producers. It said, "I need a day before I return. This isn't just TV anymore." Meanwhile, Yandy was falling apart. A friend close to her said she cried all night. She felt heartbroken and embarrassed. Everyone was acting like the DNA test was real, but nobody had confirmed anything. And that silence made it worse. The next day, Yandy didn't show up for filming. She stayed locked inside her trailer. She wouldn't talk to anyone. Not the producers, not the cast. Just her stylist and her sister. But this was just the beginning. The next morning, a new rumor hit the internet. Some people on set whispered that Mendeecees had another secret. Something that even Yandy didn't know yet. And Erica? She had been holding it back. Waiting. Just in case. Some fans thought it was all fake. Just another trick for TV ratings. But others believed it might be the final straw in Yandy and Mendeecees' already broken relationship. When the cast arrived that morning, everything felt weird. Quiet. Like the calm after a storm, where no one made it out okay. Crew members walked slowly, whispering in corners. No one knew if they were even going to film today. Yandy still hadn't come out. Her trailer was shut tight. Curtains drawn. No sound from inside. Mendeecees was also missing. But then, Erica walked onto the set. She wasn't hiding. Not at all. She arrived with her glam team, her head held high, makeup perfect, and a walk that said, "I survived. And I won." Producers weren't sure what to do. Should they cancel filming? But Erica looked right at them and said, "Either roll the cameras, or I'll go live myself." And that was it. The cameras started rolling. Erica sat in a velvet chair. Calm. Strong. Seriously. She held up a folded piece of paper and said, "This is the DNA report I produced a few days ago. If it's online now, I didn't leak it." Then came the bombshell. Mendeecees knew everything. He came to see. She stared right into the camera. What happened last night wasn't planned, but it was going to happen eventually. She said he told her he couldn't sleep until he had the truth. But when she finally gave him that truth, he said nothing. Then she paused. Her voice cracked just a little. "I asked him to tell Yandy himself. I told him it would hurt more the longer he stayed quiet. He chose silence. And now everyone's blaming me." Still, Mendeecees hadn't said a word. He was nowhere to be found. But online? The internet was going crazy. Hashtags like #Mendeecees, #Yandi and Erica, and #TellTheTruth was trending everywhere. Fans were posting memes, videos, and hot takes all day. One user tweeted, "If Mendeecees isn't denying it, maybe it's true." Another wrote, "Yandy deserves better." Yandy had always been the one who kept things together. When everyone else fell apart, she stayed strong. But now, she was the last to know. While the internet exploded with drama, Yandy was watching it all in real time. She didn't sleep. She just kept scrolling, reading every comment, every post. People were tearing apart her life, her love, her marriage. She felt like she was watching her whole world break into pieces. Then, just before the sun came up, she got a text. It was short. Cold. "We need to talk." The next afternoon, producers gently asked if Yandy would film a private moment. Just her and the camera. No cast. No crew nearby. Just her truth. She agreed. But only if no one else was allowed on set. The lights were low. Candles flickered softly. There was quiet music in the background. Yandy walked in slowly, no makeup, just her real face. Her eyes were tired but fierce. She sat down, took a deep breath, and looked straight into the camera. "I stood by him through everything," she said, voice low and heavy. "Through prison. Through rumors. Through everything this world could throw at us." Then her voice cracked just a little. "And now I'm just supposed to sit back and accept this?" She looked like she was holding back a storm. If Erica's telling the truth, and I don't even know what the truth is anymore, then what was I fighting for all these years? Her hands were shaking, but she didn't fall apart. She took another breath, then closed her eyes. "I'm not broken. Not yet. But I'm tired. Tired of being the last to know. Tired of cleaning up fires I didn't start. Tired of loving someone who might have lied to me." She stared into the camera again. Her voice is calm but full of fire. "I know the world is watching. But right now, I don't care about the world. I care about the truth." When she finished, no one on set moved. No one spoke. It felt like time had stopped. The producers whispered, "Should we air this right away? Or wait for Mendeecees to finally speak?" But he still hadn't shown up. Instead of a big group dinner like they had planned, the producers called Erica back for another sit-down. She arrived 2 hours late, wearing a long black coat, big sunglasses. When asked why she was late, she smirked and said, "I had to speak with my lawyer." The internet exploded over that one line. Was she suing someone? Was this about custody? Or something even worse? Erica sat down again. "Come, clear. I don't hate Yandy. I never did," she said. "But I was done hiding. Done acting like I'm trying to destroy a family. I'm not. I just wanted the truth to come out." Then she dropped a bombshell. "That report? It wasn't from me. It came from Mendeecees. He ordered the test. He gave the sample. And when he saw the results, he cried." The room went silent. Everyone on set felt the weight of what she said. If Mendeecees had known the truth all along, if he kept it hidden while two women destroyed each other, that changed everything. Whispers filled the hallways. The crew was stunned. Even his closest friends hadn't heard from him. No calls. No posts. No sign of him anywhere. Some said he was scared. But others believed something else. He wasn't hiding out of fear. He was hiding because he knew this storm could drown everybody. Meanwhile, Yandy vanished. No messages. No posts. No calls. Fans were worried she had hit her breaking point. But then, she returned. A short video appeared on her Instagram story. Yandy, dressed all in black, slowly walking down a hallway. No music. No face. No words. Just one cold caption. "Truth always comes to light." The internet went wild. The producers knew this was their big moment. So they called Yandi and Erica with one offer. A face-to-face talk. No interruptions. No cuts. Just the two women. In one room. They thought Yandy would say no. But to their surprise, she said yes. Her only rule? No men on set. Everyone on the crew felt the tension. It was thick, heavy, like something was about to explode. Security was tight. Cameras were ready. They all knew this was going to be big. Erica arrived first. She was calm, but her face gave nothing away. Then 10 minutes later, Yandy walked in. She wore a fitted white dress. She looked strong, but guarded. They said in it. "You just didn't know yet." Yandy blinked slowly, taking it all in. "You say you're a victim, but you turned my life into a stage. You could have come to me. Woman to woman." Erica replied softly. "I tried." Then Yandy dropped a quiet bomb. "You're not the only one he lied to." She looked down. Her voice was shaky, but firm. "This wasn't the first rumor. And honestly, I've been suspicious for a long time." The two women locked eyes. There was no yelling. No chaos. Just pain. Two women, both betrayed by the same man. Two hearts breaking in different ways. Erica looked down. Her voice barely above a whisper. "You never listened. You always believed him. And I was tired. Tired of being silenced. Tired of pretending it didn't hurt. And this wasn't just about the baby." Yandy's voice cracked. "I didn't want to believe it. I wanted to protect our family. Protect my peace. But peace doesn't come from lies." Erica was stunned. She looked at Yandy with new eyes. Eyes full of respect and sorrow. "Yandy, look up," she whispered. When Yandy lifted her head, there was something different in her face. A quiet strength. A tired kind of healing. "Now I know what healing looks like," Erica said. "With or without him." So real. It was deeper than drama. This was the truth. That same night, the internet got hit with another surprise. Dre, one of Mendeecees' oldest friends from the music world, went live on Instagram. He had been quiet, until now. And what he said shook everything. "I'm not here to pick sides," Dre began. "But everybody keeps asking, where are Mendeecees?" He looked into the camera. "The truth is, he's been silent because he's trying to clean up a mess. His mess." Comments poured in. People were angry. Shocked. They said Mendeecees had let both women suffer in silence, while he tried to play both sides. One fan wrote, "He was playing chess, while they were just trying to survive." Another said, "He didn't just break hearts. He broke trust." Dre continued. "Surprise," he said yes. Not to an interview. Not to questions. But to speak on his terms. His team sent one message. He'll be there. He's not answering questions. He's coming to talk. That message alone broke the internet. Fans started counting down. Blogs posted full timelines of every twist. Reddit exploded with theories, analyzing every second of old footage. Some fans even felt sorry for him. The day finally came. Set lights on. The crew was silent. Like Judgment Day. One man. One chair. One chance to tell the truth, or lose it all. But before cameras rolled, Mendeecees called Yandy. The phone rang. Yandy sat frozen on the edge of her bed. His name on the screen hit like a punch. Mendeecees. Her heart raced. Anger. Sadness. Betrayal. All crashing into her at once. She almost didn't answer. But she did. His voice was low, shaky. I know I'm the last person you want to hear from. But before I face the world, I needed to speak to you. Long silence. Then she whispered. You should have come to me the moment you knew. Not weeks later. Not after the damage. You were supposed to protect me. He swallowed hard. I know. And I failed. Not just as a husband. As a man. I was scared, Yandy. Scared of losing you. Scared of owning my truth. And that made me selfish. Yandy's breath caught. Do you even realize what you did to me? To our children? They see the rumors. They hear the whispers. And I'm the one who has to explain it all. While you disappear. His voice cracked. I wasn't gone. I was trying to find the strength to fix it. Another pause. Then Yandy said. This call doesn't fix anything. But maybe. It's a start. If you're really sorry, don't say it to me. Say it to the world. Own it. He promised he would. And the call ended. A few hours later, he arrived on set. Black sweatshirt. Black pants. No jewelry. No glam. Just him. He looked tired. Heavy. Not the Mendeecees fans were used to. Not smooth. Not polished. Just broken. He sat down. The cameras rolled. I messed up, he began. There's no script. No excuses. I lied. Not just to my wife, but to someone else who deserved the truth too. He looked straight into the lens. When Erica told me she was pregnant, I panicked. I didn't want to believe it. I wasn't ready to face it. He rubbed his hands together, exhausted. The lights above him felt like truth itself. Hot and unforgiving. I knew what it would cost. Yandy and I had been through so much already. Bringing a secret like that into our life? It felt like the end. When the test came back and confirmed it, I froze. I told myself I needed time. But I was just buying time. Buying time for me. Because I didn't want to lose my life as I knew it. So I back in the chair, eyes red. If you're watching, I'm sorry. I don't expect forgiveness. I don't expect things to go back to how they were. But please know this. Everything I did, it wasn't out of hate. It was out of fear. Fear of losing you. But I see now. I lost you anyway. Fans watched in silence. Some cried. Some were angry. But all agreed on one thing. This wasn't the Mendeecees they knew. Not confident. Not cool. Not in control. This was a man. Owning his damage. And maybe, just maybe, beginning to rebuild. No more lies. No more silence. It's time to face everything. That's what Mendeecees said. His voice shaking as the lights dimmed. No child deserves to grow up in the middle of this mess, he added. And I'll do whatever it takes to be there for my child. Nobody knew what would happen next. The studio went quiet. The team packed up in silence. But one thing was clear. This moment would be remembered. Not just in reality TV, but in hip-hop and love history. And then the episode aired. Boom. Social media exploded. Some fans were crying. Some were furious. Others said it was too little too late. Hashtags like hashtag Mendeecees confession and hashtag Yandy deserves better started trending. But the biggest shock came the next day. Yandy posted. No words. Just a photo of her looking out a window. The caption read, some pain you walk through. Some pain you grow from. Fans were stunned. Erica also shared a video. Filmed from inside her car. Tears streamed down her face. Hearing him speak his truth hurt more than I expected, she said. But it gave me something. Not peace yet, but maybe closure. I don't know what the future holds, she added. But I know my worth isn't tied to someone else's lies. And I'll never let betrayal break me. Then came the quiet surprise. No press. No announcement. But suddenly, Yandy and Erica followed each other again on Instagram. No words were needed. That one click said everything. Producers whispered that next season might look different. Not friendship. Not a feud. Just two women, learning how to exist after surviving the same storm. I've made mistakes too, Erica posted privately. All I want now is peace. For me, for my baby, and for all of us. This story began with lies, pain, and chaos. But now, maybe there's something else growing in the ashes. Accountability. Healing. Maybe even redemption. But trust? Trust will take time. Maybe a long time. Sources say Mendeecees has started private counseling. He's trying to repair things quietly. Starting with being the father he once wasn't ready to be. From secret DNA tests, to explosive confrontations, to tearful confessions. This has been one of the wildest roller coasters in reality TV. Mendeecees came clean. Close. The next chapter could bring forgiveness. Or even more betrayal. Can Yandy and Mendeecees rebuild what's broken? Can Erica and Yandy finally find common ground? Can any of them rise from the ashes? Tell us what you think. Do Mendeecees deserve a second chance? Was Erica right to go public? Will Yandy ever trust again? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. Because the next bombshell is always one episode away. As the dust began to settle, one question echoed louder than the rest. Can Mendeecees ever win back the public's trust? Will Yandy ever return to the show? Or has she finally walked away for good? Reputations were shattered. Loyalty was tested. And the man once admired for his strength now sat in silence, surrounded by regret and questions no one could answer. Yandy, who stood by him through prison, public shame, and past scandals, left without a word. And Erica, who stepped forward for her son's truth, hasn't spoken since. No one knows what comes next. But one thing is clear. This story isn't over. Everything we thought we knew, flipped upside down. From quiet whispers, to viral headlines. From a single woman's quiet claim, to a scandal that shook everything Mendeecees had built. Fans are still asking, how did it come to this? How did one betrayal? It's about the real emotional toll of living in the spotlight. So now we ask you, Small Blue Diamond, was Yandy right to walk away? Small Blue Diamond, is Erica a victim? A fighter? Or something else? Small Blue Diamond, is Mendeecees ready to change? Or just trying to save face? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you've been watching since the beginning, if you've felt every twist, every tear, every truth bomb, then you already know. In the world of love, secrets, and reality tea, the truth always comes out. And when it does, we'll be right here, breaking it down, piece by piece, truth by truth, drama by drama. So hit that like button, smash subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. Because trust us, the next chapter is coming. And it's going to be wild.